welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another Euro 2024 match day watch along. Today is a neutral watch along for all involved, hopefully. Unless obviously people of this nation come into the chat, but for myself and you guys, the regulars, we are doing a neutral watch along. It is one of the big guns going head to head in the group stages. One of the fixtures that will literally sort out for when the draw for the group stages was made back last year. It is the Netherlands, Ronald Koeman's Netherlands versus Mbappe's France, minus Mbappe because he's on the bench. So yeah, he's got the face mask. We've seen him with the face mask in training for the last couple of days after he broke his nose. On match day 1 for France, where he won against Austria 1-0 in the end, narrowly win. Here we go. Bit different. We're going to go for both teams in one screen. There you go. We've got, obviously, you've got your Dumfries, your De Vrij, you've got your Van Dijks, your Nathan Ake, you've got Frimpong, Simeons, Cody Gakpo, Memphis Depay, along with a couple of others. I'm not going to try and that's going to probably butcher them. I don't want to offend anyone. It's Dutch. And then in the front shot, as it's been mentioned, the big headline: Kylian Mbappe, France captain, has been put to the bench. I won't say he isn't dropped. Normally I say dropped, but he hasn't been dropped in the sense of form-wise. It's more, as you'll know, medical because of the actual. He's no situation. They don't want to risk, even though he would be wearing a mask. They don't want to risk potentially making it worse. Him taking a knock, even with mask on, making it worse. So, in terms of Mbappe, you might see him if they need him tonight. You might see him, but if you don't, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see him just because of that reason. But they've got obviously Upamecano, Conde, Saliba, Hernandez, Kante, Tchouaméni, of Real Madrid, Dembele, Griezmann, and Juventus. No. AC Milan's Thuram, because Juventus, I'll think of his dad, Livia Thuram, obviously, the defender. But Livia Thuram, I mean, obviously Thuram is starting in place of Mbappe. There's a lot of, for me, I've heard a lot since Thuram has come through up the ranks and played at AC Milan and this, that, and the other. Inter Milan, I don't know. Inter Milan, sorry. I think he was offended in half of Milan there. But I've not really been. I don't know. Every time I've watched him, I'll admit I very rarely watch Inter Milan. I'll be honest, but when I have, he's not one of the standout players. He doesn't really stand out as a big game player in terms of performance, or even being a Harry Kane, just coasting through him, but being in the big moments. So this is going to be an interesting one. Will he turn up to it? Will he start doing when I'm watching in particular actually perform on a more consistent basis, or will it be a more of a what I see regularly when I do watch Inter Milan, be it in Serie A, Milan derbies, or in the Champions League, etc. He's there, but he's not, basically, sort of thing. Obviously, Griezmann, everyone knows Griezmann's a bit of the most, probably in terms of that attack, the most experienced player in the attack. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I think France will be obviously still, I think even without Mbappe, France will be still slight favourites, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think. Even with Mbappe if Mbappe had started, I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think. But one person that will be breathing a sigh of relief because of the breaking news tonight will be Van Dijk. He must be breathing us, like, thanking every possible god in the known cosmos that he hasn't got to go toe to toe with Mbappe, because Mbappe nowadays, because of how old Van Dijk is, and he hasn't exactly got the pace. He's never had pace, but he's not exactly got the pace to keep up with Mbappe. One-on-one foot race, he's going to lose, basically. Yeah. And obviously, Kante. I mean, they're showing Kante now on BBC here in the UK, and for a lad that play, he's obviously what 33, 34 now. They spent the last 9, 10 months playing his professional football in Saudi Arabia. It was no drop off his performance in terms of his levels. There was he still turned up. He still put a shift in, but arguably made sure France got out there with 3 points every night. We've got Russ in the chat already. We've got Russ and Stefan. There we go. We've got Russ saying hello. Good evening. Good evening. How you doing, Russ? On this fine Friday afternoon / evening. Mainly evening, but still. Stefan's in the chat says got a soft spot for Holland. Yeah, again, obviously, I think most of us of our generation have that soft spot because we remember the Hullets, Van Bastens and Dennis Bergkamps and Patrick Kluivert, Edwin van der Sar. The goalkeeper was phenomenal. Jaap Stam. You could keep going. The name Edgar Davids, even though he did end his career, he didn't end it at Tottenham, but near the end of his career, he did do a 2-year spell at Tottenham. He actually went on to better things and ended his career at Barnet. But no, he was a fantastic player. We could sit here all night and list the great Dutch players we've either grown up with, or we just missed out watching, like myself in terms of like the Van Bastens and Hullets and all that. But still, because of one of the technology, can't say it off. Because we had the one of the technology, we can watch them back, and yeah, it was I think that's the main reason we have that soft spot for them. Obviously Giovanni Van Bronckhorst as well. With a Nestor, the okay striker, I suppose. The Snake, if you know from an Arsenal point of view, the Snake. There's someone on the tip of my tongue. I can't get it out. I mean, Frenkie de Jong, he's a fantastic player. Donny van der Beek, before he went to United, was a fantastic player, and then literally Manchester United car crashed his career, basically. And it looks like it's a sea of orange. We'll have a look now as they pan out properly to the stadium. We'll see if it's going to be one-sided dominance in terms of supporters, or is it going to be a 50-50 split. Elise not going to Chelsea. It's been reported. Don't blame me. Would you want to go to Chelsea nowadays? I think we should. BX, big up BX, by the way. I think we should be going. Nigel de Jong as well was a nutcase. But if I'm Eddie, I'll be at Arsenal. Elise should be on, not top of a list, but he should be on that list of trying to get him in this summer. You can't tell me here and now that Elise would, in terms of squad depth, he wouldn't add something to this squad. At Arsenal, I mean. We've got the cameras on at the stadium in the tunnel. Both sets of players are there, ready to come out. They've got their mascots there as well, and as I say, they're just waiting to be allowed to come out. Oh, Memphis, what you doing, Memphis? For fuck's sake. In case you haven't seen yet, Memphis Depay thinks he's playing basketball because he's now he's got a headband on his head for some reason with the number 10 at the front of it in gold. And the reason I say that, it's not like your normal headbands, little thin things, it's like you hold it. It's literally what basketball player, the headbands that basketball players wear, not all of them, but some of them, when they're playing basketball. Fuck's sake. He's a good player as well. Hawkins in the chat and already trying to send us into chaos. Oh, dear. Teams are finally coming out. I'll topic what they're playing. It does look predominantly but it is predominantly Dutch fans in the stadium by the looks of it, because even in the what's meant to be the French only half of the stadium, you can see in the seats spots in the areas of orange or tangerine, whatever you can call it. I think that's the one thing that sort of bugs me in this Euros. Usually it's, as I say, usually it's like 50-50 or whatever. There's been a lot of one-sided in terms of fans being able to get tickets where they shouldn't be, in terms of the other half of the stadium, this, that, and the other. And just, what was it, Italy the other day? When Italy played the opening game, it was literally, they had 2,000 fans in there. It felt like they were just crammed in one corner, and then they were just surrounded, both sides, surrounded. Then, was it Albanian fans? It was mental, but the atmosphere was mad in that sense. But I just don't, yeah, it's a bit of a bug, because these are meant to be neutral, obviously neutral, apart from obviously Germany, neutral games and all that. We're going to have a neutral feel in terms of the atmosphere, and add and give that intensity both sides. But yeah, whereas when you have these games where it's predominantly one nation of fans outnumbering the other, it's very one-sided domination in terms of the atmosphere. Takes a bit of the edge off it, for me anyway. I like it. He's bringing back the Ronaldinho. Even Ronaldinho, I don't mind players having headbands, but even Ronaldinho, one wasn't big and chunky. It was Finnish, sort of, as a Finnish elasticated one. It was like boom, boom. Again, and Perez had a headband for most of his time at Arsenal when he started growing his hair out. No problem with headbands. It's just the fact he's wearing a headband that's predominantly worn by athletes in basketball. It's like, really? Final and Celtic offense. Oh, that's why you got a soft spot for the Netherlands. Okay. Is there anyone you don't like, basically, barring Norwich? Oh dear, here we go. Ronald Koeman, here's the team's coming up. They're going 4-3-3 as well. Ake playing left back, right back? I don't know. I can't think now. 1 second. Left back. Yeah, playing left back, yeah, confirm it now. Dumfries at right back. Xavi Simeon's in the middle of the midfield three. Okay. The furthest back out the midfield three as well. My created play on FIFA. That's a video game, no BX. It's a video game. Nigel de Jong introduced Kung Fu to the Ireland's national team. Yeah, the World Cup final of all places as well. Oh God, we've got to do Stuart Atwell and Anthony Taylor tonight. Yay! Griezmann's got the armband tonight as well. We'll see. Anthony Taylor and Stuart Atwell. How did they pull this gig off? Especially Atwell. Saliba. Saliba. Another reason why I'm doing it. Another reason actually why I'm doing it, because obviously the Arsenal interest in, obviously we've got William Steger playing. Fucking Deschamps, 3 months, was it a few months ago? Oh, Saliba doesn't play to my strengths in terms of how much I want my team to play. He's a bit, I don't know, he hasn't adapted yet. And then literally hasn't played the game since then, by the way. We haven't had an international, we did that, it was after the international break, to justify why he hadn't played him. And then he went, you're playing against Albania. You're playing against Holland tonight. Only Deschamps could slag off a player, say they're not good enough, and after slagging them off, there'd not been a competitive game to play between then you slagging and a competitive game, i.e., against Albania. And he goes, you know what? I know I said like last time we spoke, you're not really my type of defender, but you're playing, you're starting, off you go. So Frimpong is a right back, right wing back, right wing then. It seems like it, which Arteta loves. So versatility. France have a very, very good squad. They do have the depth. Yeah, they do have the talent and depth. Let's be honest, in all areas as well. That's where Holland do lack, I'll say. But I do think, as I said, even if Mbappe was starting, I do think this will be a lot closer than people do think. It's not going to be as one-sided. I say this now, famous last words. I just want, in terms of, yeah, we've had, again, don't get me wrong, we've had some good games in terms of goals itself. We haven't been starved of the goals, but for me, the entertainment side of it, the entertainment side of the performances hasn't been there in any game so far. Here we go, underway. Anyway, scoreboard up. Oh dear. Never mind, go and slay the chat. Southgate is apparently up for manager of the tournament. Won't surprise me. If that would become reality, I'd literally piss myself. In terms of us going out early as well. And oh, by the way, just because he didn't do well, we're going to give you this award. There's a bit for all the chance. Go on. Who that got the block in? Is that Hernandez got the block in? Did he get a block? Let's have a look. Fucking the defence went to sleep there. Was that Saliba that got caught as well? No, it wasn't Saliba. It was Conde that got caught out. He got caught out initially out of position. He stepped forward too far and allowed a gap to appear, so we say. But his teammate Hernandez got him out of trouble there with that block. He's down on the floor holding his ankle. Well, look, I say that. He's going to try and walk it off. Might have had a bit of a dead foot, potentially. He's having to walk off and let the blood sort of flow again in the foot. Oh, no, he's better taking him. No, Anthony Taylor's like, no. What are you pointing his head for? He's actually blowing the whistle. He's not said who's the offender and all this. He's like, no. He's like, no. Then, go on, let's go. Fuck. Ball in, and yeah. Wasn't the best, and now come on, that's soft. I mean, it's Anthony Taylor, so I'm not surprised actually, given that. That wasn't. Not a free kick for me. It's like he won the ball fairly. Players lost his foot and gone down. That slipped. But hey, it is what it is. I don't get this though. Obviously, Holland are wearing their home kit. They're wearing all orange, or tangerine, whatever you want to call it. Shirts, shorts, and socks. Sorry. And you'd think by that case then that France would wear their home kit, which is obviously blue shirt, white, and blue socks. It's the opposite. They're wearing their away colours. They're wearing the white shirt, Chelsea blue shorts, royal blue, if you will, and white socks. I wouldn't want leave a home kit clashes. I don't know who came up with that idea. Oh, Tom's in the chat. He says, "Hello, my name is Michael Jackson." Oh, dear. You're starting up. How much Pepsi or Luke said you've had today, Tom? To be Michael Jackson already at 8:05 in the evening, on the Friday evening. Oh, dear. Small motherfucker. Show my age there. How's Rabiot the furthest forward Frenchman there in that attack? And it's a shot from Griezmann. It's going to keep the pushes over. I mean, it was going in. I will say that it was going in, but I think the keeper that was a sort of save, the keeper for the camera save base. Look at me, guys! I'm doing something. When he could have, it wasn't the hardest shot in the world. He could have literally just gone to the side, hands up, caught it, and threw it back out. Oh, here's a happy Welshman today. Brownie's in the chat. He's a very happy Welshman with the news this morning that broke that the Welsh FA have sacked, and I repeat, sacked their most successful manager in 50 years, really. Got them to Euros, to his last 16 of the Euros as well. Got them to a World Cup, and then the first time they've had to do qualifications without bowing God knows how long, they lose their minds because he couldn't get them over in terms of even via the playoffs just through past Poland, and they've had a bit of a different form since. It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. You can't do the job anymore. Piss off. Don't recall him being found guilty in a court. What? Oh, Stefan. Okay, okay. Good to back and forth. Okay, yep. Did you get the job then, Brownie? I don't know. I was talking about the Welsh side of things. Maybe even double joy for him in that case then. Oh, days. I was in Leipzig as well. As I say, I didn't even realise where the game was being played. I didn't even pay attention to the stadium in terms of where it's been, the name, the location. So, Jesus Christ, guys. Brownie should manage Chelsea's women's. I mean, Arsenal and Man City will love it because it's just us two going toe to toe, winning the leagues and cups and all that. Chelsea will be non-existent. I don't know how long. Well, non-existent in the sense of they won't be competing. Potentially, if he's given the job to for a whole season, not getting sacked, he'll get relegated, which would be even better. But also, he has his thoughts on women's football, so that could be interesting. I'm joking, bloody hell! I was having a joke about the last bit of what I was saying about Rob Page and obviously the qualifying and how that went and all that. I was having a bit of a joke, bloody hell. Losing to Dog and Duck FC the other day, i.e. Gibraltar. Yeah, that was a low. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I mean, seeing Poland in this Euros, that's more concerning in terms of how the fuck did he lose to them on penalties? In general, how did he not score against them at Cardiff, actually, thinking about it? But I was just having a fucking bit of a piss about it with you, that's all. Because I know how stance you were on getting Rob Page out of the job. Jesus, look what today. Oh, dear. Jesus Christ. 6 hours, bloody hell. That's something. There we go. Oh, this meant first he's going to fall. He tried for the penalty. The foul didn't happen. It was not a foul. He tried. He initially, as soon as he realised he wasn't going to get control of the ball, he sort of accepted potential fate of being fouled. He's trying to draw the foul out. Memphis Depay was never going to happen, and he went down too easily. And yeah, because he played defensive football against Poland, even though we were home, he was happy with it. Went to him, so that fucking backfired, obviously. But I think out of curiosity, Brownie, who's the favourite to take over the world's national team, and who would you want to take the job now? to take this group, this next generation forward? And another question to that, do you now think with Rob Page being sacked today, that at some point in the next few days or weeks, you could have an announcement from Ramsey saying he's retiring from international football as well? Jesus Christ. That would be controversial in so many aspects. Pick too many of these players, some might say. Or one in particular, you may say, that went the long route round to Leeds as well, from Swansea to Manchester, fucking back again. I'm going to say it's about, obviously we're facing Kante before kickoff and all that for his performance against Albania, but the defensive midfield in general, I'm not picking that one player here, so far at the moment, it's pretty much non-existent. They're literally letting the Tangerine Sea go at their defence, and even though they're not going ferocious at France in that side of things, but it's still, they're literally just letting them walk past it through the midfield and putting a challenge to defence basically. This is always a risk. He needs to retire in football altogether, as he's always. Well, he is fucking. What? How old is he? What? 30 is what? I'm 30. I'm 25 now. Fuck it. Mine's gone blank for a second. What are we in 2024? So yeah, 35. For a moment, I literally forgot my age for a second there. 35. I've just turned. Bloody hell. So he's got to be what, 34 himself? Or he's got to be 34, 35 himself. So the injuries at this time of his career is always going to be a case. And again, in terms of putting the age aside, let's not forget, back in the last few months of his Arsenal career, he picked up that big injury in the last few months, and obviously had an effect. And then he went to Juventus, and it sort of snowballed from there. He's never since going to Juventus. Obviously, he came back at the initial new club bounce and all that, and this will be interesting. And then he got an injury. He got a big injury at Juventus, and then he's never been managed right since. But the reason I say that is because obviously Bale retired. He didn't stick around after the World Cup. You retired, and now you're stuck with. You obviously got the bulk of your squads now. You're trying to build is pretty much kids. I know Dan James has been about for a few years now, but even still, if Ramsey now retires, which would be more likely, if he's to retire, you're then putting a lot of pressure on players like the players of the age of Dan James. Basically, they've only been around for what, 4 or 5 years, however long it's been. Saliba is operating as a left centre. Yeah, it started as a 4-3-3, but it's the change in formation to a 5 at the back now in France. I don't know why. Brennan says, "I'll get big. You want big Sam Allardyce, do you?" Bloody hell, that's something. You want an Englishman, proper Englishman as well, in terms of Big Sam, how he's his generation, how he was brought up and all. You want an Englishman managing your Welsh national side. Wow, okay. Didn't see that coming. They may look at Bellamy. I mean, he's had a couple of years. He's had a couple of years as assistant to Vincent Kompany. And France fluffed their lines. Griezmann absolutely fluffed it. The first opportunity in the first 13 and a half minutes of this game, France get the first attack at goal proper in terms of getting them beyond the defence, and Griezmann fluffed these lines. It was literally there for the taking. And he said, "No, thanks." So he was playing tonight. Well, we had. I can't remember the first game was. No, I can't remember the first game was. The 5 o'clock game was Poland versus Austria. Poland lost 3-1 in the end. Yeah, 3-1 to Austria. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one in Berlin. It's in Berlin as well, so that's gonna be interesting. Oh God, Chesney being Chesney near the end as well. People have made a penalty for the third and final goal, and out of it scoring. But obviously, yeah, big sad to bring a attacking third style of football. Mick McCarthy as assistant. That would be the biggest what the fuck moment like, from the Welsh side of things you could possibly ask for. Why not go the full hog? Get the Big Sam as your Englishman. Mick McCarthy as the Irish. Go and get a Scotsman as well. Go the full hog. Will Scotland beat Hungary? I mean, they have to, don't they? Obviously, Captain Obvious line. If the likes of fucking Scott McGinn can finally turn up in this tournament and actually perform and actually get his head into a game of football in this tournament, along with and they don't play Che Adams, they play someone else a striker. They have a chance to. If McGinn is non-existent as he has been for the first 2 games, and they start Che Adams yet again as the main striker, then they're done for. Playing the kids is the way to go with the international football with the nations the size of Wales. John Toshack started. Yeah. The last generation were dumping the likes of Robbie Savage for the likes of Bell, etc. Yeah, but Bell's coming through. There was that hope that he would go on to be not what he did go on to be, but a generational talent from the Welsh side of things. Of a right, yeah, he had the expectations from a young age coming through. I remember of being around the Ryan Giggs as a player, by the way, the Ryan Giggs player level, basically, if not slightly Sorry about that, guys. Don't know what happened there. Literally, chatting away, and then suddenly they're gone. No, there's no warning sign it was coming. No warning sign. It's the weather saying I got reshared and everything. So I'm back. People see I'm back on here again. No warning sign that I usually get. Just boom, out you go. And then you would have been bastards basically. So I've had to restart my PC. Let's put a restart button, reboot it, and suddenly now StreamYard's working. So now I've got to go and share this all over again. Oh dear, right. Let's get the links and let's get it shared. You didn't miss me, not really, Stefan. Nigel had a bicycle as a kid that inspired him. Chris is in a big up. Chris, by the way, how you doing? And if Chris is a blue lover, so I say, in terms of politics, considering who he supports, might not go down too well. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, do smash the like button as well and do share the content yourselves as well. That'd be massively appreciated. All right, let's do the sharing. Do, 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 do. Oh, that's the point. I can even do this, can't I? Oh, got some breaking news. Well, it looks like from David Ornstein, the Oracle, the man himself. In the last 22 minutes, Michael Elise, yeah, has chosen to. Oh, he's chosen. No, he's going. Not to Chelsea, though. He's going abroad. He's leaving the Premier League completely. David Ornstein, again, I say, exclusive. Michael Elise has chosen to join Bayern Munich among three clubs, plus Chelsea and Newcastle, to contact Crystal Palace last week, and now expected to agree a deal for Crystal Palace, a 22-year-old winger whose contract includes a release clause. So he's going to Bayern Munich in the part of the Bayern rebuild. Didn't see that one coming. Honestly, I thought he'd leave. I thought he would leave this summer, but I thought he'd stay in the Premier League and make the step up to a bigger club. With all due respect to Palace, a bigger club in the Premier League, and flex his muscle there. But hey, what do I know? Do people still vote for the scumbags, as I call them? Does anyone in Liverpool vote? No, that's the point. That's my point. Liverpool is red, literally. Even the blue side of Merseyside, in terms of club wise, vote red. Fucks. Oh dear. By a far bigger club. I'm not. Oh, of course they're a big club. I'm not saying. I just thought he'd stay in the Premier League and go to a bigger club in the Premier League first. Especially again, again, no by no big club, but with all due respect, it's a bit of an unknown going on there now. With Vincent, it's obviously what they had last season in terms of what happened there. You're going there with a manager in terms of Vincent Company, who's again starting out in his career, his third club now in what 4 or 5 years. But obviously, most recently, you've seen him work and all that with Burnley. They got relegated. And you don't know how he's going to work with Bayern, and you're just going, "Yeah, why not? Well, fuck it." Just because, and again, the Champions League law and all that as well. But hey, I just thought he would go to. I thought he would go to one of the Champions League clubs in the Premier League instead, and wanted to flex his muscle in the title races of a Premier League title. But hey, that's Bayern want to start winning, and they are signing English players. Or at least it's not English. I don't think it is. No, Eze. Elise is French, as far as I'm aware, if I know rightly, and Eze is the English one. but it's still a kid. That's a recipe for disaster. Thought it was going to come Portaloo Road. Oh well. Oh dear. Well, that could pave the way for Reece Nelson or Eddie Nketiah to go to Palace now to replace him. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, Eze is the one that's English. Googled him. He can play for both. He was born in Hammersmith. I know he can. I know he was born here, but I think he chose. I think he still chose. He wants to pick. He wants to. He wants. He's out of the two. He'd rather play for the French. I can't blame him because obviously France is. I mean, World Cup, Euro winner, player, and World Cup winner as a manager, Didier Deschamps. Penalty missing merchant, big nosed twat that got relegated to Borough and never got a job afterwards until 2016. Gareth Southgate. Ipswich were linked with Eddie. Did they do that on purpose or purpose to piss me off? Oh, mate, it could still happen. That's the thing. It might have gone quiet for now, but it could still happen. You never know. Imagine that. Imagine that happens. Actually comes to fruition, and you sign Eddie Nketiah. You're in the first game of the season. He's your starting striker against Liverpool. Good luck. Oh, and then Man City the following week. But as far as I'm concerned, I feel bad if he don't get me wrong, but it'll be off our books. So it won't be my concern. Oh God, I gotta laugh. If you don't laugh, you cry. This goes petered out a bit at the moment, a bit flat now in terms of like Holland have a majority. Surprisingly, Holland have a majority of the ball. Like France are letting Holland have a majority of the ball here. It's just I don't know. It's just they're not creating. They're having a majority, but they're not creating nothing in the final. When it comes to the final third, they're not creating nothing. It's like watching England actually, slow, passive. But France have had a few attacks, but nothing major in terms of apart from the one opportunity where Griezmann fluffed his lines in the dying seconds there. Thuram's doing what I've said before the game kicks off. What he does he's been doing that Inter Milan this season. When I've watched Inter Milan, he's ghosting through the game basically. Oh, Matthew, how you doing? Hope you keep well. My fucking God. That's what I'm saying. I'd feel bad for you because obviously I've known you for a few years now. We've got this relationship, we're going to call it on here. We get on, we have a laugh. I would genuinely, if I didn't know you, I wouldn't care. But for you and obviously Alex Griffin as well, the Ipswich YouTuber as well. I feel sorry for you guys in particular. Everyone else all you ever like, oh well, not my problem anymore. Whereas I still have that attitude, but I feel bad for you because you've got to watch it, especially against this City and Liverpool, the first two games. Couldn't do it for Arsenal, does it for Ipswich? That would actually sum up Eddie if you did go to you guys and actually match day one against Liverpool and obviously go to wait to City. He actually decided to turn up against the big guns and scored a couple of goals or something or a goal. have a genius idea, Stefan. This is flawless. Oh, here we go. That's why Logan actually knew he had to face Eddie with that look. Oh dear. Vote Labour. Rishi gets kicked out the scumbags, and Pretty becomes well. For her to become PM, she'd have to become the leader of the Tories. And there's not, as it stands, from what we're hearing, Tories might not even be opposition. Weirdly enough, mental that is, and also it'd be your members the scumbags membership have to vote her in as the leader. I don't think they will. I mean, who? Let's be honest. The scumbags. They haven't because of all the infighting over the last how many years. There's no one out. There's no one out there for them in their party that's going to stand out and bring them, turn things around for them. But not many people do that then. Okay, well, no one of a jelly baby. Not liking this game's that one. I'm not liking it. It's doing my head in. I just want again. I want it. Yeah, we want goals. We all want goals. We want an entertaining game as well. These are two of the big guns in the tournament going head to head. Is it? I know it's a group stages, like match day 2 of the groups for this setup. But give us something. Even was it Spain Italy last night was one sided, but it was a dead rubber piece of crap. Long may it continue, Stefan. Long may it continue. They can keep going that way. Let them go that way. Let them not realise it. Well, they got basically they just got after Cameron screwing us over and walking away, and then Theresa May in that whole situation, and they're in a hung parliament under Theresa, and she walks away partway through her premiership of that term, partway through and then obviously giving us bumbling Boris, and that's where it went wrong. Completely went wrong because giving it bumbling Boris and that whole situation that unfolded, and you got and it's just yeah, fucking, and then his successor gets outlasted by a fucking lettuce. A lettuce outlasted a prime minister. It was a national fucking joke from the get go. There's been too much infighting. From the second Cameron upped and left after the referendum, it's been a complete S show from that lot. The infighting combination to the surface, that everything we saw in the last Tory government prior before Blair got in, all came to the surface. The infighting, the scandals, this, that, and the other. Da, 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 da. But they took it to another level. And then you used to say you've got bloody Theresa May, yeah, and then she left, and as I say, bumbling Boris, and then eventually after some like 20,000 scandals and more, and even no fucking chief aide thrown under the bus, and even then he needed an extra push to fucking leave. There's a fucking the final two choices to replace him was Liz Truss and Rishi. And the membership voted and they wanted this. She lasted, as I say, 40 days, got literally outlasted by a lettuce. And then because he came second, they didn't bother doing another vote, another run for leadership or nothing. He just like, you're second, you'll do, get in. So he wasn't even voted in by his own members, basically. It's been a complete S show from the get go of David leaving all them years ago. It was going that way in the first place, but he just him going to the kind of words with him. Hi. To the point where we're going to get a super. It does seem like the Labour are going to get a super. It's predicted to get a super majority, a bigger majority than Tony Blair got in '97. No. It's that bad. They've completely screwed themselves that much. They might not even be the opposition to the Labour government. Farage could be the fucking opposition if reports are to be true. You know. It is illegal to lie, not just lie to Parliament, but lie in Parliament, in the House of Commons and all that. I'm sorry, Atite's having a fucking awful game here. He's giving shit. The amount of soft free kicks he's giving, the players are slipping over, he's giving free kicks. Let's have a look at this one. And then Dembele, literally, Dembele actually studs Van Dijk's foot. Van Dijk stays up, Dembele throws himself to the floor and gets a free kick. Fuck's sake. Well, we don't know that. We don't know. It can't be worse. Let's be honest, Stefan. It can't be worse than what we've had for the last 14 years. And as I said, the reason why we ain't got more people, this country hasn't got a third option really is because what the fucking Lib Deb, like Nick Clegg and his cronies did in fucking 2010 by teaming up with the fucking start this bullshit. The reason he did that, Chris, is because not in 24 hours, the night before he was on Question Time with Piers Morgan, and Piers Morgan called him out basically and put the pressure on him, and he went, "Fuck it, I'm gonna stand for it. I'm changing my mind. Let's have a fucking one sec. Let's have a look off the wall." It's again the same thing about this game we're talking about. We've gone down the fucking general election, but we've gone politics again. There's nothing to talk about in this game, literally, apart from poor refereeing, sorry, and possession football, which is not even good possession football. It's fucking watching England and that with Holland. Yeah, we've got the ball. We're not doing nothing with it. Sideways, backwards. Oh, we might have a chance. What the fuck? First got the corner here, sorry, and obviously Dutch fans, where they're meant to be, are all behind that goal. And as Screams is about to take the corner, one of the fans have thrown their fucking plastic cup onto the pitch towards Griezmann. I was like, what the fuck? But again, the reason why Farage has got a chance in terms of being at least the opposition to the fucking government, the next government that be formed, is because of the current government. The parties that are leading the government now have completely fucked themselves, not just fucked the country, but fucked themselves into the ground. And as you said earlier, Stefan, they haven't realised. They don't realise it yet. Yet, being the operative word. But let's, in terms of what you're saying about Labour and all that, like, it can't be any worse than what we had for the last 14 years. And we need to remember that whoever was to get in knock the Tories out of power, be it Labour, Lib Dems, whoever. Whoever it would be would have a fucking mountain to climb financially, because they'd have to fucking look here and everywhere from the get go. Where's the money? Where we get? What can we do? Where can we do this? What can we do that? So it's not going to be like, oh, we've got a new party leading the country. Da 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 da. Straight away, everything's going to just go back. Go like literally like within 24 hours, you're going to start seeing like at the end of the tunnel. It's going to take time. You'll see. You'll start getting glimpses 6 months in, hopefully. Hopefully, being an operative word. But then it's but it's not going to be an overnight kick of the fingers. Everything's going to be brilliant again for us all. That's the game that I can't remember. Slovenia, Serbia. That's the game. That was the early kickoff, wasn't it? It should have been Slovenia versus Serbia. The amount of cups and shite they threw on the field, it's mental. It's absolutely stupid. As I said, I couldn't remember. I knew there was another game at 2. I couldn't remember, but I completely forgot. I was talking about the games earlier. Who played at the early kickoff? Oh, dude, Stefan. Let's not get started on American politics. Jesus, would be here for the next for all summer basically. And that fiasco. But there's what look. No matter what your opinions are currently of Labour as the opposition currently on the verge, as we believe, on the verge of becoming the new government, the new leaders of the country and all that. Until they get in, once they're in, let's see what they do then. That's all we can do. We can only hope now. Things will hopefully, touch wood, turn around. I think that's sort of like it's plaster, but yeah. So I think things will get better under Labour. It's going to take time, obviously, because of what the mess of the country's in. They're going to be left in by the twats currently in charge. But we just got to hope. Well, we can look at the previous one when they came in, where the country was in '97 as Blair got in, and where certain things in this country were when the Tories got back into power. And again, look again where we are. I've just got to hope. I've got to use previous history, obviously, to pray and hope things will finally start getting better. First of all, as I say, it literally can't get any worse. And I stand by that. 1 minute it says it all. 1 minute of injury time. We're into 40 odd seconds of it already. I said this. Was it 4 years ago? I don't know. Was it how many years is it in America? 4 or 5 years in America as well. Even going into their last election, I was saying, like, obviously Trump was the president, so he has to be part of it. But this is the best in terms of the size of that country. These are the best two people that really come on. And the worst thing is this could be the last American election we ever see, because Trump's already put it out there. If he gets back in, he's closing the loophole. He's going full dictator and making it a family thing, basically. So the Trump will be president no matter what. It'd be like a fucking royal family situation, but worse. Because obviously this will be leading fucking Trump, you know. The French have it worse than us, right? The fucking the French Macron, Jesus. I mean, yeah. I was saying something a couple of weeks when they announced their election last week, wasn't it? They're having now that with Macron. He's so unpopular. We've had all these rights every Saturday and this, that, and the other in France. It's literally that country's on its knees, and that's saying the compared it to us, bloody hell. I mean, to the point where the public didn't want the Olympics. He went ahead of him. He went ahead and pushed on and made sure they were in the bid at least. Same with the Rugby World Cup. They didn't want that, and they made it perfectly clear. Even though they paid the money to get into the stadium and all that, they made it in the opening ceremony and the closing. And the second he got on that stage to stand up and talk, he got booed and jeered like you wouldn't believe. And politics in general is just but it's because you've got fucking you got America with how did he even get in the first place? Trump, like the leader of the first everything that happens in America, one way or the other, it spreads and it does enter Europe and other continents throughout the world as well. And the second Trump got in, you look back at it. The second Trump gets in the first time round, it was coming. Everything that's gone on there has been coming, and some. Macron, obviously the Tories and all that here in the UK, other places as well, up and around in and around Europe, and the other in Africa and all the other continents as well. All follow suit. We've actually gone full on politics in our chat now. This is the Netherlands versus France Euro football stream. The game's been that crap, and it has been. Let's be honest. For us watching, it has been crap that we are actually talking about politics. Not even bloody UK anymore. We've gone from UK politics to fuck it to talk about all politics in general. Jesus, we've got to be careful what we say, obviously, because yeah, I'm getting no strikes whatsoever for any bullshit. Yeah, well, him getting in is the reason why we ended up with fucking bumbling Boris eventually, because the fucking idiots thought, oh look, well, him over there, he's the American version of our guy here. If he can get in there and be the leader of the free world, surely it make perfect sense for him to be our bumbling idiot to be our version of him to be our leader. Oh dear. Yeah, let's talk. Let's try some football chat. By the way, let's move on. Let's move away from politics. We're going down a dangerous path here. And we have new viewers on either Twitter or come on YouTube and come across and go, I thought this is a football stream. Why are you talking politics for? Let's have a look. Right. Any football was to talk about? Let's have a look. Soon this fucking hell. Someone's actually got out their way to crop out, get an image of Susan Boyle, but put Graham Souness's face over her head, on her head. Jesus Christ. Oh, Oh, there's Jesus Christ. Let's ask the question. How long do you reckon until do you reckon Deschamps panics now and brings on Mbappe at half time? Or do you think he gives it another 10, 15 minutes before he panics and brings on Kylian? Because I say this game was literally France are lacking any. Like Griezmann had the standout chance in the 6 yards out and all that. He fluffed his lines. Barring that, they've had shots, but they've been savable basically, or just wide of the post, things like that. Nothing clear cut. If that makes sense. Holland have had a lot of the ball. It's like France have allowed that to happen as well. As I say, France have allowed through most of that first half. They've allowed Holland to have that ball, and watching Holland with the ball to feet was what it's been like what we've been watching with England. Slow, steady, passive, sideways, backwards, BS. There's again no energy. There was no energy when they had the ball. No enthusiasm of trying to get forward. Again, they've had one clear chance as well in the first minute or two. That wasn't because they were on the ball. It was just literally Route One football, effectively, and Conde stepping out and leaving a gap, and Hernandez having to get him out of trouble. It's not. It's really not been a good game. When I saw this, I thought this would be a really good game. Every game I fucking picked, but in all the games, even the games I haven't covered on this channel, this is what I'm saying. The standard in terms of entertainment value, these games have been poor, in my opinion, anyway. I don't think it's coming on unless Netherlands score. Yeah, I just think if Chomps could panic and go, I want to be qualified a game in advance. I want to be qualified in a game in advance. Because I get Thuram he's just ghosting throughout. He is ghosting the game so far. Matthew says Croatia versus Albania was the best match so far for me. That speaks volumes. When you think of all the games that have took place so far, that Croatia versus Albania, entertainment-wise, in your opinion, is the best one. But for the entertainment as well as the goals and all that. It was. If you think about it, it was 2-2, wasn't it? Yeah. So to be fair, it was that entertainment. The last minute equaliser and could have gone either way near the end. Southgate started. It does. It feels like it. As I was watching, I'm thinking, I know they're wearing orange shirts. Are we sure this is not England playing instead? In terms of when Holland have been on that ball tonight, it's fucking boring. It's weird. International football is really up to the club football standard. No, I get that. I'm not expecting that level. Don't get me wrong, but I still expect. I mean, again, previous Euros and World Cups gone by, you'd always have your standout teams that play amazing, play brilliant, push teams off the park and all that, but play good football at the same time. Like they'll score the goals, obviously, but the football was entertaining to watch as well in terms of the match itself. Or when the big guns come to town, when one giant makes another giant, be it in the group stages or in the knockout rounds, it's literally hammer and tong, end to end football. For example, when England, was it Euro 2000, England versus Portugal, opening game, one of the England's opening game of the Euro 2000, sorry. England versus Portugal, England go 2-0 up, and then obviously, as we all know, we lost 3-2 in the end. In the last 15 minutes, or 10, 15 minutes, we completely capitulated and lost 3-2. That's my point. They're both. And you look at our team, our squad. Look at their Portugal squad. They're two giants. Obviously, then they had Louis Costa, Figo. You name it, they had it. We had Shiro. We had Seaman, Adams. Okay, now I'm trying to remember now. Seaman, Adams. Was it Keown? You got Neville, Ashley Cole. It wasn't Ashley Cole yet. Actually, it was Phil Neville. Bastard. If you remember, you remember. Romania, dickhead, got us kicked out because he can't fucking defend. What did we have? What was it? Nicky Buck, Scalzi, Lampard was he was in the squad. He wasn't playing, but he was in the squad. But you had your Scalzi's, you had your Shearers, you had your Michael Owens and all that. But they used the football, the game itself, because it was two big guns in the group stage. Even on the first game of the group stage, they went hammer and tong, bang, bang, boom, boom, boom. And there's been other tournaments as well where big guys are right in the group stage and it's like bang, bang, like they're going head, that to and fro, end to end, amazing football to watch. So even if it finishes 0-0, you'll be entertained in the football value. But this tournament, in terms of entertained, in terms of match performances, barring what's being mentioned in terms of Croatia, Albania, looking back at it now, barring that one singular game, we haven't had that level of entertainment from the actual performances itself. We're getting entertained by the goals in the sense of the moments that come across in games that the teams are taking. But in terms of the quality and the standard of the football, it hasn't been quite there yet. It might come to life in the knockouts. I don't know. I hope it does because, as I say, so far I've not been enthralled with the game, with the matches so far, barring what Matthew mentioned. And yeah, Arsenal said. Alonso says, Euro 2000 question mark. Yeah, Euro 2000. Yes, that was Belgium and Holland co-hosted that. I think it was Italy, France in the final. Obviously, Trezeguet, Perez assist as well. Perez assist, Trezeguet goal. Next day, I've just found it today, by the way, in terms of watching the clip online. The next day after that final, Robert Perez had his medical at Arsenal with Arsene Wenger and all that. So one of the European final decided to be professional, not celebrate and get drunk and all that, have the medical, get it out of the way, and then just went completely way and got lively afterwards. Amazing players for England, yeah. I mean, Phil Neville was not to be desired, but Ashley Cole wasn't even in. He was in our academy. He hadn't even hit the Arsenal senior squad until the following season, because this is the summer 2000. So 2000, 2001 it's when Ashley Cole broke through into the senior squad for Arsenal. So he wasn't even in the thoughts of Venables. Not Venables? I think they're trying to think. Not Venables. Keegan. That's what I remember there. It was Teddy Sheringham. We had Teddy Sheringham was with Robbie Fowler. I think obviously Owen, as I said, Shearer's last tournament. Shearer made a point saying this is his last international tournament. After it's going to retire, this and the other. He's got. That's a weird group. We had a weird group. I think looking back at it now, was it Portugal? It was in England's group for the Euro 2000 where we got knocked out. Even we had Portugal where we're 2-0 up, was 3-2. We then had Germany. We won 1-0. We won that game 1-0. Alan Shearer, his last ever international goal, by the way. But Alan Shearer scored that game. I went and watching that at home in the living room and all that. And then the final game was against Romania, and all we had to do was not lose. If we drew, we're through. Obviously, if we won, we're definitely through. I think we won the group we'd won. But if we drawn, we'd still go through. We'd have second though. And we were doing that against Romania. Ironically, we were drawn against Romania, but it wasn't the best of games. And then Phil Neville, being Phil Neville, gave away a last-minute penalty and lost us the game and got us knocked out. It is what it is. Anyway, second half just got underway. My end, 21 seconds in. Steve Wilson and Jermaine Ginosh. Yeah, in terms of goalkeepers as well, look back at that goalkeeping for that the selection for the goalkeepers for the 2000 for England. Obviously, Seaman, you had Nigel Martin. Who was the third choice? I don't remember who the third choice was now for England back then. I think that's going back. We had decent quality in depth for the most part. Other fans from across the world must look at England and ask why they get such good players but consistently perform so negatively. Yep. Ask the FA. All I've got to say is ask the FA. You need to ask the FA this question because they're the ones that keep hiring these negative bastards. Since they had the fallout of Capello, and again he wasn't an attacking minded in terms of football style manager, but since he jumped and did what he did to step out and speak out against the FA, they're going back down the route of wanting yes men, pure yes men that will not rock the boat whatsoever, not even rattle it a bit. Hence why we got Roy Hodgson. Hence why we had Big Sam briefly, and hence why we're stuck with fucking Gareth Southgate until they can. I do feel because of the last 3 picks I've had since Capello, who are they going to go for? I mean, if it's Graham Potter, if there's rumours going on yesterday, it's true. It's going to be Graham Potter. I'm not going to be jumping for joy. Like I would have been. It's because of there's a recency bias, you may say, but he made that step up from Brighton to a bigger level in terms of Chelsea, and got found wanting. Chris says, "Give Klopp whatever he wants," but I think he won't come. He's made a point of saying he wants a bit of time to rest, get his head back in his head straight and all that. And spend time with his. I know obviously the international thing will be more hands off in terms of it's more of a part time sort of thing where he can actually delegate his assistants and what to do, flips this, that, and the other, do bits and pieces. But would he actually go against everything he said for the last 6 months and go, I'll take over England? I mean, it'd be amazing if he did, but yeah, I don't think his wife. Depends where he is in terms of his mental health and all that. Where he is, if he actually genuinely wants to come back and throw the sabbatical out the window, or he does genuinely want to keep the time out to himself. Capello was going to put up with their crap. I think he wasn't. He was doing that to an extent, but when the signs started coming, when he initially dropped John Terry as the team captain, as his captain after the Wayne Bridge debacle. The Wayne Bridge. It was after the Wayne Bridge when he. I can't think now. It was like John as all the stuff came out about him banging Wayne Bridges' ex and all that, and all that malarkey, and having an affair with his teammates' other half. He got the armband taken off him, didn't he? And then obviously, not shortly afterwards, amongst all that, you had the situation with Anton Ferdinand, Chelsea v QPR, you know. And that sort of rammed it home that he can't be giving it this, that, and the other. There's no going back sort of thing. I might have thought about that. And then in that time frame between it, when the incident happened and then during the investigation, the court proceedings and all that, the warning signs started being there with Capello, like coming out saying, he kept even though he took the armband off and he kept picking Terry, which is a fucking red flag. And he was saying that, obviously when we're making up and obviously doing no training, but in the match day itself, in the actual dressing room, all the players are looking towards Terry for leadership. I ain't got no other leaders in my squad. Whilst Lampard is still there, by the way, in the England setup and all that, and Gerrard and this, that, and the other. I've got no other. I've got no experience. I've got no other leaders. So he started waving like da 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 da. He then bent the knee and went, okay. And whilst just before the corpses got underway, he bent the knee and went, go on, I'm giving Terry back. Because of this reason, I'm giving Terry the armband back for England captaincy. And then obviously the corpsing came to an end. And even though we all know what happened in terms of how it came to an end, the FA still launched their own investigation into that situation themselves after court proceedings. And they decided he had done what he'd been accused of. He was in the wrong. He needs to be punished. And they took the armband and they got involved and went, no, armband, fuck off. We're taking it back off you. And Capello lost his mind and went, fuck you, I'm out of here. This feeling of he'd done well with a smaller club. On what basis would that provide a successful format internationally? It's fucked up. We know. Well, I think we're on about Southgate now. Southgate didn't do well with small club. Or as I say, he didn't have a fucking job for 8 years after he got sacked at Borough. And what's like, because JT was a good player, to be fair to him. Didn't like his character, but he was immense. In terms of play, he can't, obviously, in terms of the playing side of it as a player, obviously, he was a top level, superb defender. But he had a lot of skeletons, i.e., cheating on his wife, his teammates' fucking other half, and also being a racist twat. Which should have laid him out. I think he wanted to, when it all came out, the way it came out as well in the press. Considering that the very next, a few days later, the next game after finding out all this was against Chelsea at the Bridge, and you look at when they did the handshakes and all that, Richie Wayne completely ignored John. No, fuck, not handback, no, fuck off. I think he wanted to. He really wanted to lay the fucker out. He wouldn't have blamed him either. Oh, fucking hell, come on! I want some goals. I want some entertainment. Is this like we're 8 minutes into the second half? It's what we watched in the first half. Holland having the ball, doing nothing with it. I mean, Ake's pushing forward and he's going backwards of it. They literally just pushed all the way to the corner flag and then they're going all the way back to the fucking the centre circle with the ball. Playing the ball in a not even in, just around the defence team basically. Now that's a free kick. Well, it's only good if he's on target. Let's have a look. Xavi Simons and Dembele. Yeah, just about enough con. Yeah, Dembele just because he leans into the way he does. Yeah, nothing more than that. No, nothing more than a free kick. It wasn't the yellow card offence, and nothing. It's just a free kick. I have to ask on these football shirts with Nike, like, obviously Nike being the manufacturer of England, Holland, France, and a few others. Why have why have the badges got to be so fucking big? You look at Holland, you look at the France one, you look at obviously England's badge as well. They're huge. Yeah, he's going to go for goal, but he's not going to go nowhere near. Here comes Memphis with the free kick into the wall, probably, told it into the wall. The whole England setup is based on managers with small clubs. Oh, maybe Terry Venables, Kevin Keegan were exceptions to the rule. Yeah, but nowadays that doesn't. Again, I wouldn't say Gareth Southgate did even a good job at Middlesbrough. He did. season and a bit. It was like for the first season. He came in halfway through a season at the no. No, McLaren when McLaren went as a full-time England boss. That's when he got with Southgate. Yeah, so he survived his first full season. The 06-07 season. 06-07 he survived in terms of in the Premier League. He survived. 07-08 just survived by skin of his teeth. In his third season, they went down. They went down embarrassingly, considering the amount of money he spent back then on that squad from the time he took over to that season when he went down was ridiculous. They should never have gone anywhere near going down, but they went down. And then at the start of the 09-10 season, in the Championship, being second to Newcastle by a goal difference, he got sacked. And no other club in England or in the world even entertained looking at Southgate as a potential replacement for someone else in the 8 years going on from that until England came along. Initially gave him the under-21 job for whatever reason. And because Bigwood did a Big Sam thing, he got promoted to the full-time schedule, basically, the senior level. And apparently he got a couple of decent results, 2 against Scotland, and that's okay, apparently. That's good enough for us. England could have done something with Venables. Instead, they fired him over a court case that he was found not guilty. Yep. Sounds about right, the FA. Probably because he wouldn't take shit from the suits. Yep. Again, sounds about right, the FA. Rest in peace, Terry. Again, old Venables. He gave us our best. He gave us our best times as England fans in Euro '96 with that squad of players. Let's be brutally honest. They were going, "Oh no, Southgate! Look at Southgate's done semi-final." No. Yes, Yes, Southgate has got us to a Euro final, but look at the standard of quality in that tournament, for example. And when he comes up against top quality opposition, he shits the bed, or big moments he shits the bed. But it didn't shit the bed. It was just pure bad luck for him. When it comes to the Euro '96 situation, it's just pure bad luck. Depending on the shootout, anything could have happened up till then. Yeah. And the football was entertaining. It's good to watch. The football under Southgate has never been good to watch. Never been good to watch. And the level of quality we've got, the level of quality players we've got in this squad is mental. And it's going to waste over a negative style playing manager. How can he, as a manager, have the likes of your Declan Rice, your Bukayo Saka's, your Harry Kane's, even your Phil Foden's, and make them look and put them together and make them look bang average? Because you don't want them playing like they do it for their club. Like, I think Jude yesterday looked bang average as well. Because it's down to Southgate clearly. Because Jude's not a bad player. Saka isn't a bad player. Foden isn't a bad player. Kane even isn't a bad player. Put them together, you've got a good chance of winning something. But Southgate being Southgate is fucking it. England in Euro '96 was decent, especially that night in Holland against Holland. Yeah, absolutely. And look at that Holland side as well. Wasn't exactly a blowover. Oh, Brownie's back. We almost got a first goal, but it goes wide from Turan. Oh, the Midas touch in the reserve. Reverse, sorry. Brownie, go away. I still don't. You never answered me. in terms of obviously you said Big Sam. You do mean as in Sam? Why would you want Big Sam Allardyce as your manager though for the Wales team? So I'm just asking out of interest. Better than this fucking watching this bullshit. It's literally the worst. This is like, as it stands, the worst game. Okay, that's definitely his fucking chest wall, don't you? And he says, look at it, he's going, and the players get his chest stamped on. He's just watching it. Fucking idiot. I think he touches things as shit. Yep. Oh dear. Where's it talking about the talent of the players we were up against? We weren't going to bring up all that stuff. We were just talking about in terms of the talent they had at their disposal. In terms of talent, it was never going to be an easy game in that sense. You got Bergkamp, Kluivert's, Davids and all that, and the Upstams, this, that, and the other. De Boer. It was never going to be a. This will never have been. No matter what's going on off the pitch with the team, never going to be. It was never going to be never going to be expected to be a steamroller, basically, for us. In football, international football doesn't mind, yeah. But until pre-season, Stefan, this is what we got to contend with. You know, can someone bloody score? Oh, almost. Mainly the Real Madrid midfielder almost scored the opening goal with a hit and hope cross basic into the box, and Amy literally the only defense player that attacked that ball, and just by 2 or 3 yards went over the bar. You know. I was just saying, considering you hate the Welsh hate the English and the English hate the Welsh, I think that'd be a fucking. That's the last thing I expected you to say. Like bringing big old school Brexit football, Big Sam. I mean, if you want recency updates on Big Sam and his tactics, just ask Tom. He'll give you an update on how Big Sam is these days, and yeah. Because Wales need to go back to the press, the restart button, and get back to basics. In my opinion, Big Sam would be a good job, good option, but can't see it happening. I think in terms of because of the English Welsh situation, in terms of we both hate each other in that sense. And the football is. You think we all have a go at Southgate? Southgate. Big Sam would be no better. So if you want dull, boring football, be my guest. That's all I'm going to say. Even Stefan is saying the football was no better than Southgate. Like the football standard is drosh. Hey, you can talk to your opinion and all that, and that's cool. Right? I just didn't expect you to name an Englishman. I thought you would have said like get Chris Coleman back or something, maybe. Is Chris Coleman even managing still after the Sunderland debacle? Oh, Kante, Griezmann, no. Okay, now they're trying to walk it in. Literally, Kante literally should have had the shot there. I know he's a CDM, but fuck me, you're literally on the penalty spot. Have the shot. You're in the middle of the fucking goal, pretty much. Have the shot. And yet again, Griezmann flushed his lines. But again, Brown, with all due respect, that's always going to be in terms of the English media. They're always going to say they're always going to hype up or overhype the chances of the national team. They've always done that. Even I admit that. Even I know they do that. Even under fucking Roy Hodgson, under Roy Hodgson, the English media overhyped our chances of winning Euro 2016 and things like that, or 12. I can't remember now. Yeah, Euro 2016, and at the World Cup in Brazil and all that. Oh dear. Game. I'm dying of boredom. Are we actually taking our time over a fucking free kick? Seriously? There's not the fucking dangerous free kick. Like attacking is a defensive free kick, for fuck's sake. And that's giving it away and inviting the pressure now on. Here goes Griezmann. Will he make it up after his fuck up then? That's Dembele. In, out, shake it all about. Dembele has a shot and over. I want to say they're having shots, yeah, but they're not getting closer. They're literally, the shot prior to that with Griezmann was closer than that. And he fluffed his lines, as I said. Oh dear! Thank God I've got something. Literally got the baggiest thing, but I thought I'm doing a neutral one. I'm not going to wear anything fucking football wise in terms of top and all that. I've got a vest. Also wearing it. If you don't wear the vest, the baggiest vest I could grab. So, this will do. Yeah, Guns N' Roses. That'll do. On you go. The weather's been bloody hot today. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna have a chance there. Holland on the attack here. Oh, don't Memphis to play. Oh, it's there you go. Finally, we have a goal. Yeah, it's Xavi Simeon's with the rebound. He was alert. He stayed alert. He stayed awake. He saw the ball coming to him. He had the shot into the bottom corner. Thank you very much. 1-0 Netherlands. You got you wanted, but it's offside. Or they say it's definitely offside. They've got to check it now, haven't they? The goal's been ruled out, but they're going to have to check now because the ball's in that. They have to check. It's all kicking up because it was in front of the Dutch fans as well. Let's see the replays. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where's the on? Where's the number 22? Yeah. Ah, you bastard! This is gonna be a close. This is gonna be a close one. Fucking Stuart Atwell. Oh, fuck, they're fucked then. This ain't getting. If Stuart Atwell's on a VAR, they ain't getting this. They did not get even Van Dijk's like, for fuck's sake. Oh mate, he looks like he's gonna burst into tears. The poor lad. International. He's on his competitional wise international debut from a competition point of view. First major tournament for his country. He just scored. Oh, he's going for a while, but it looks like he's going to burst. If this gets decided, he's going to burst into tears. It's not even complaining about it. I just wanted something the same. It was just up near to say at that point. They're checking this for a while. This might be given, you know. Oh no, someone's been called over. Greaves has been called over. Van Dijk's been called over. They're not going to give it, are they? They're not going to give it. The way he's talking to Van Dijk, they're not going to give this. I never trust Stuart Atwood to do. Never trust Stuart Atwood to do the right thing, and do his job properly. Anthony Taylor's fucking face there says it all. You're not even showing us, obviously. All one is an automated system, for fuck's sake. It's an automated offside system. Why is it taking so long? Oh. No goal. After all that, what was it, 5 minutes, 5 minutes into as well, checking that? Just to say fuck off, basically. Fuck's sake. Oh. But why did it take so long? We know it's a semi-automated system. Why did it take so long to confirm if he was offside or not? No, Cuban, what are you doing? I'm just. He's taking. It's just. He put. I know he didn't get it out in the end, but he's taking Xavi Simeon's off. Sorry, has Cuban had a fucking brain fart moment? Let the view stop. There we go. Oh, Gini Ronaldo for Simeon's is one of the subs anyway. Fingbong's been hooked off as well. They haven't said who's gone off for Frimpong, by the way, but okay. Frimpong I can understand because Frimpong's been pretty much non-existent. In this game, so about Frimpong non-existent. Simeon's has been in and out. He just put the ball in the fucking net. He just showed that he could stay there and fucking the ball falls and put that ball in the net. Oh, here comes the old Guna Slavsky loving twat, Olivier Giroud. Why did that take so long? That wasn't that wasn't what they were checking. That was obvious in terms of that. You're meant to be checking. It was meant to be checking if the fucking player, that's number 22, was in line with the goalkeeper or not. Because if he's in line, he would have been onside. If he was slightly ahead as the shot's being taken, ahead of the goalkeeper, he's offside. But it's just showing us they checked whether he was offside against the bloody defender, the last man, defender-wise. The shootout was fucked up again. Fucking idiots. Apparently VAR checking if the game is really this shit. I've got this on radio and it sounds like bollocks, yep. Again, I honestly thought when I saw this in the fixture setup for this week, I thought this was going to be the game of the week, basically. Like, and I know James and others have said they're set footballs on Holland and all that, but I thought it's two giant nations going head to head. Initially Mbappe versus Koeman and Giroud come on, and I think was it Thuram's gone off and someone else. Is it Zero or someone else? Thuram's gone off, not non-existent as per. But initially, before obviously Mbappe did his nose, it's going to be built as Mbappe versus Van Dijk, sort of a situation there. But the game itself has just been so meh, basically. When you consider, what was it? As I said, Austria won. The other game in their group, Austria won 3-1. So it's like just going into this. Before this game kicked off, there's 3 teams for kickoff on 3 points. So really, a draw doesn't suit either team, to be honest. Out of these two, a draw doesn't suit either as it stands, because obviously, yeah, they'll both be on 4 points and a point ahead of third. But if one of I don't know who's playing who down, bloody hell. So if I play Austria, so that Austria, they've got to play Poland. So if I've got Poland, Netherlands, Austria, it could be an interesting end to that fucking this group, basically, if it stays like this, or one of these 2 teams do. Very interesting into the group as it stands. Not knowing until the last kick of the game who's going through in terms of guaranteed going through, who's getting that third spot. No, not rivals. I wouldn't say they're rivals, but in terms of 2 big nations going toe to toe and trying to send a message not just to each other going forward for this tournament, but for all the other big guns in this tournament, how they're going to approach these sort of games going forward in the knockouts. You thought it would have just a bit more edge to it. Honestly, I didn't. By the way, I didn't even know Wijnaldum still played football. I thought he retired after the last World Cup. Another Dutch free kick. Yeah, that's what I meant. No, that's the whole reason behind what I was trying to say. Yeah. Oh, everyone in another free kick to hit the wall probably, or go 20 yards into the stands. And that the worst free kick in the world, but got a corner out of it. Oh, Spencer's here, everyone. Football and Rugby Video Game Channel. Yo, yo, yo. Stefan and Downey. Yeah, I think Tom was in here earlier, but I think he's working tonight. I think he's working tonight because he had to step away for a bit. I'm assuming if he was or is working, that he has a job. He has a why do you think okay? Memphis to apply for Verkvorst. Okay, now that's the fucking dropping standards. Jesus. Yeah, I think Tom's right because he used to say he said he had to step away, he's got to do whatever. If not, he's probably just set himself up for his channel or whatever, maybe tonight, or his appearance on the Stoop. Ow, fucking hand all done to it. There's not many times so far this year we've been able to say that, Stefan. A nice summer's evening. It's only been in the last few days we've been able to say that. We're only in we're only in the 3rd week of June. It only took to the 3rd week of June for us to have a decent weekish of weather. Maybe it means I have to get up even earlier in the mornings now. When the weather's like this, I have to get up even earlier now to walk the dogs. While it's somewhat it's still muggy, warm in the morning here, but it's warm enough to be able to walk the dogs without them overheating and getting ill. but if I leave it beyond from 8:30 onwards, I'm asking for trouble. So this means a nice early starts for me every day now. Yay! Even earlier than normal. Oh, damn, that brought me off the fucking camera. Bloody hell. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. Oh, can we have a goal? For God's sake. That's what got it stand as well. It's just bit of a humdinger over the last 10 minutes, for God's sake. Because I'll be honest, neither team stood out in a positive sense, in a positive light tonight. And considering France are once the favourites, heavy favourites to go all the way in this tournament, they haven't played in these first two games. France, obviously Albania. I know they won 1-0 against Albania in the end, but in these first two games, they've not exactly pulled up any trees, have they? What on about? I don't know why I was on about fucking Poland earlier because they're a different fucking group. I think. Albania, fucking Austria. Fucking hell. I'm fucking that out of it. Can't remember who's playing who in what group. I'm getting fucking games mixed up now. Jesus Christ. If only one of my band t-shirts I've got in the winter. I've got a nice Beatles with the Beatles t-shirt on at the moment. Very groovy. Oh, that's cool. As I say, I've got this vest, with Guns N' Roses vest on. I wasn't going to wear, not because of this weather we are having and us we're having. I wasn't going to wear anything football shirt orientated in terms of nine on either football shirts or training tops, anything like that. So first cotton, anything that's cotton that I grabbed onto. The first thing I bought that was this. I just threw it on. God, this game. Why did I do this to myself? I'm more to take at midnight watching Doctor Who. I actually want to fall asleep. Oh, need babies again. Fuck it. Need a sugar hit. Keep me awake. That's cool. Yes. You just got to see him then. He played up to the rock and roll part way too much, but hey. Oh my god, how much injury time do you reckon we're going to get here, guys? We're going into the 85th minute. I'm going to say, because of subs, I'm taking into account subs here, 3-4 minutes. I'll say, just because of the subs. And the VAR check as well, actually. So, yeah, 4. Saw a lot of bands in the tonight, yeah. Oh, dear. Imagine that. Imagine going to see them bands nowadays with the price of tickets to go to these events now. No matter where they're fucking playing at, either be it Murrayfield or Anfield or fucking Wembley. Fucking ticket prices are through the fucking roof these days. No one there. Stefan says, like a Ben, I turned down a ticket for Nirvana. You know what I'm saying? As I did the Prodigy. Bloody hell. How come, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? Is that is it that's who I think is that Giroud? No, I was gonna say, they just fucking come on, Jesus. Rabio. I just saw literally a player down, I saw a beard on her face, and I thought, I thought it was Giroud. I was like, you just come on, how are you injured already? But it's Rabio instead. There's Arsenal and David Dean. Ooh, the Arsenal duo. The powerhouse of the late 90s, early 2000s are in the stands. Powerhouse in terms of Arsenal, I mean, obviously. Well, let's go say that's what we mentioned him before, didn't we? On just doing the chat. Sadov's in the stands. The first look shit about pace mercenary. But even I was saying before, Colonel, as well. Even in the opening game against Austria, they weren't exactly putting up trees against Austria. They only just held on in that game. For what again? For so-called big, heavy, big pre-tournament favourites or Munster favourites. And again, like England, they're not playing like it. With or without their best player. So there's Rabio. Rabio's through. Is someone to close him out, or do you have a chance? And yeah, Koeman doesn't involve his body on line, and Greaves is able to recover the ball. Is that going to be a free kick? No, ref says sit up. Ref, it's like, no, you're getting up now, move. It's a Dutch throwing. I've got to see got sort of stones, probably my favourite gig. That's cool. Lurking along. I think in terms of in terms of the actual big guns, I mean, they've not been brilliant, but they've not been crap like we have, basically. Germany seem pumped. Obviously, being they're the host nation for this tournament and all that. They do seem rejuvenated and pumped up for this, unlike everyone else. That's a bit for the big from the big guns league anyway. This is like Chinese water torture. No, tell me about it. Jeez. Oh my god. The only positive from tonight is talking to you guys again. I'm not doing any games. I will say this now. I'm not going to be doing any games tomorrow. Get the day off tomorrow. The games aren't. None of the games tomorrow really stand out for me really. Saying that now, we all come to fucking live you watch. But I will be back on Sunday night, as the final round of group games get underway. Starting with Group A, 8 p.m. We'll be mainly covering Hungary versus Scotland, whilst also keeping an eye on the game between Germany and Switzerland. But Hungary v Scotland will be our main game of the two. 8 p.m. kickoff, so probably go live around 7:30. If Colin and Mark are coming on, we'll go live around then. And then take it day in terms of Monday. I need to have a look who's playing Monday actually. Because we play England, obviously England play Tuesday. Okay, now. The ones I say I talk about 4 naps for him. Don't blame you. I don't have that luxury. If I take naps, it's weird having to come into a watch and the host is the only person on the channel is like that KO'd, not like either snoring or just completely out of it. 4 naps. I took a sleeping tablet and woke up and the game was still on. This is worse than watching Norwich, and that's saying something. Wait for stuff to go. We won't go that far. France never looked that good in the World Cup, to be honest. They didn't. That's the thing. They didn't. They really didn't. They were there, and as I say, even I said at the time, Colonel, us in the stream we did for that game, they were there for the taking. We had so many moments against them; it was unbelievable. But yeah, they were there for the taking. They should never got anywhere near the final. Looking at it back at it, but hey, Southgate's been Southgate. Oh, by the way, we're 2.5 minutes into 5 minutes of injury time. I'm not paying to what injury time we had initially. Bloody hell. Fuck's sake, I fell asleep on Guy's podcast last Saturday, laugh out loud. Oh dear. Why? What was the said subject that put you to sleep? Oh dear. Monza, man, do you need to? Oh dear. Oh, my leg. I don't know what I've done to it. It hurts. I was like trying to stretch. The one thing about having a huge having this channel and doing all these streams, sitting in this chair as well for what? Just over 2 hours now. The legs do go numb after a while. In terms of, I say not numb, but more just asleep. So is this going to be the first 0-0 of the tournament so far? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this going to be the first 0-0 of the Euros? I mean, we'd ask it. It took a week to get to that point, but okay. Comes to the next World Cup. I'm expecting Brazil to win. South American football is on a high again. Loads of good teams. Again, they've got the personnel. It's just about them gelling and coming together. And I think what's going to go in their favour in the next World Cup is, in terms of the weather conditions, they're going to be used to that from their point of view. So they don't need to adapt as much as obviously European nations. Plus, but knowing England's like, we're probably having fucking Southgate still. Even fucking worse. Pissed myself laughing when Germany won Brazil. I was working at night. I really wanted to watch that game as well because going into that World Cup 6 months prior, I put a bet on Germany to win the World Cup. I was convinced. just convinced that Germany were going to. No one was going to come near Germany, and I was right, obviously. Oh, Brazil, they're hosting it. There's a time to rebuild. Scalari's back there. I was like, no. And I was literally working, as I say, I was working that night. I was gutted because I couldn't get to watch the game. And I remember my phone kept buzzing because I did the notifications on. We had a break, looked. I was like, bloody, it was like 4 0, 20 minutes. It's like, fuck me. What's going on here? And as I saw the highlights afterwards, I got home. I was like, oh my days. They completely capitulated. The Germans went, thank you very much. We're in the final. Bring on Argentina. And yeah, as you know, the rest is history. Yeah, finally, yeah, Mafia, full time. The worst. Why? Why me? Why do I pick? Why do I look at these guys and think, oh, listen to this one. Oh, this will be a tasty one. This will be tasty. This will be entertaining at the very least in terms of performance. And it turns out to be absolute dog shite given to us again. I always respected German football. They're literally, no pun intended, they're efficient. They have a plan. They all stick to it, one way or the other. And barring the last few tournaments previous, especially the last 2 World Cups, barring them, they've always been a tournament nation, basically. They come to the tournament, they're here. But this was just absolutely a waste of our last 2 hours. That needed just over 2 hours and 10 minutes there. God. Primarily with Cruz, Schweinsteiger, Muller, Roos was epic. That team should have won 3 World Cups. Yeah, they eventually once they got over the line, they did the curse, what was then the curse of World Cup winners, followed them to the next World Cup, and yeah, a curse that, by the way, France somehow just easily just went no more. In Qatar, they did have an easy group to get out of, but yeah, it was just. But as I say, again, I'm just talking from the France point of view here. Because again, we ordered a preview. We were here for the preview. We had James Rowe on here, who lives in the Netherlands and all that. He knows the whole situation inside out. So he gave us a heads up on the Netherlands. So it wasn't a surprise really how they've been approaching these first 2 games. In one sense, but with the French national team, when you see obviously Mbappe, you see the quality they have from back to front. They should not be coming out and being passive against a very, compared to them, a very weak Netherlands team, basically, compared to them. I don't know. It was a bit like, oh dear. Pardon me. Excuse me. Let's have a look at this so-called offside. Right. Let's talk about the goal that's got taken off for offside and Shearer's defending it. But they were amazing against England, to be honest. Yeah, Ozil was lazy, sod up for Arsenal. He's just he's very nonchalant, wasn't he? He's very like, give me the ball, I'll do my job, but I'm not going to track back. I'm not going to do any of the grafting. I'll just be here to link up. Just link me up. I'll go. Well, here we go. obviously breaking news for the Euros. Poland are the first team to be knocked out of the Euro 2024 after 0-0 draw between France and Netherlands. Because obviously Poland lost their first 2 games, they can no longer mathematically catch the top 2. And obviously because they lost to the teams coming in third in Austria, and it comes down to head-to-heads more than anything, yeah, they're gone. So Poland are the first team of all the teams to be first to be knocked out of a tournament that Germany are hosting. It had to be Poland, didn't it? Bloody hell. If you know your history, you know your history. But hey, what to say really in terms of the game was bad, guys, but we made the most of what we were given in terms of we had a brief 20-minute spell or talking fucking politics back and forth. Local and fucking global at one point. We tried to talk about the game, try to get something going about the game, but it just wasn't that. So we just talked about football elsewhere, basically, and Eddie going to Ipswich and things like that. But look, it is what it is. Oh dear. As I say, I'm having the day off tomorrow. The games that jump out for me tomorrow, so I'm like Saturday off. We re-energise, save myself for Sunday. Gonna be a humdinger, I'm telling you that. And we're gonna have Liam here. Hopefully the 2 Scotsmen are gonna be able to join us as well in terms of Mark and Colin. For what could be a historic night if they play their cards right on a Sunday night. But apart from that, though, as bad as the game was, guys, I appreciate you all sticking around and having the conversations and keeping me sane, because I think I would have probably passed out of state of boredom watching this on my own if you guys all gone quiet and just left me to stew. I think I would have cried actually. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here because I say that I can't. Nothing else really say in the game. Said what I've got to say. Disappointing in terms of performance yet again, but what can we do? What can we do? What can we say? Oh, talk of which, West Ham fan, early doors football. How you doing? Hope you from well. I hope you're enjoying the Euros and all that. And looking forward to your new season under your new manager. Adios. Yes, adios. I've seen a group chat, Matthew. I've seen a group chat. Yeah. We'll catch up soon. Early doors as well, in terms of both respective clubs and all that for the season, before the season gets underway. Yeah, I was saying I'm going to get myself out of it because I'm going to pick myself out this fucking game. I sort of go and get some rest now and chill out for that. And then, actually, tomorrow, enjoy the weather, actually. Yesterday, back on Sunday, 7:30 or go live if the two Scotsmen of the Apocalypse decide they want to come up onto the stream to do that. If not, it'd be 7:45 instead. One or two. Keep an eye out for that, and we will push that as we go ahead. If you haven't already, though, do smash the like button, do subscribe, and do share the content around as well on all your social medias, be it Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook, etc. The more you guys promote it, the better for the channel, and the more new faces we can get in and grow the channel even faster. But aside from that, guys, I said, everyone else, thank you very much for keep coming in, having the conversation, keeping me awake basically through this bore fest of a game. Take care of yourselves. Go and check out the On the Stoop with Guy's going to be on there as well. Keep an eye out for that tonight, and Tom probably as well. And then obviously Guy's got his show tomorrow, 3 o'clock UK time. I was listening to your commentary whilst falling asleep. Oh, bloody hell. I don't know. Did I put you asleep or did the actual game put you asleep? And there you go. Got Lonzo on there as well. That's cool. But yeah. Oh, there you go. Looking forward to the new season under Lupitet. Yeah, I know you're on about. Yeah, you know I'm on about. The Spanish manager, basically. I was going to say, I was just double checking. Oh dear! But with that, I'm done. I'm out. I'm tired. See you guys soon, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. See you Sunday evening.